Welcome to Wednesday, guys. Thanks again for coming along. We're going to do something a little bit different today. So I want you to go into your wardrobe, pull out the drawers, the cupboards, boxes, wherever you store stuff, and somewhere in there I can guarantee you've got a t-shirt, a cycling kit, some other sort of outfit which is from some sort of charitable event that you've supported. Whether you've done it once, whether you do it every year, there's a community of people out there that I know you're all supporting. I know a lot of people had a Mother's Day event that they would normally have done last weekend that they did virtually or missed out on doing, which would have raised money for a whole bunch of different things, including breast cancer and other sort of awareness projects. I have two main charities I support every year. One is the Steve Waugh Foundation, which is the year I've got on this year from the ride we did through Queensland last year that works with kids with rare diseases. And the other one is one which I'm hopefully still going to be able to do something for, but won't be doing in the normal form, which is the Bali Children's Foundation, that I'd normally be supporting around this time of year with a run across Bali, raising funds for underprivileged children for basically getting education into some of the northern, remote and regional villages in Bali to help educate kids there and basically lift whole communities out of poverty. So look, they're my particular passions. I know each of you have your own particular passions. And I thought it was a great time, midweek, week 9 of isolation, in Australia at least, where we need to be thinking about those people less fortunate than us. You know, a lot of us are doing it tough. There's a lot of you who I know are out of work, who are doing it tough, but there's always other people out there who are doing it even tougher. And the remote and sort of regional and underprivileged people in our society are actually more affected in times like these than they are otherwise. And obviously, you know, it's human nature to focus on yourself, to make sure your own health and safety and your family and friends are looked after. But, you know, I think it's time for us, where we can, to really think about some of the more vulnerable people in our society and do what we can for them, if we can. If the least you can do is at least get out there and raise a bit of awareness, spruik the brand of your favourite charity, go for a walk outside. I'm going to go for a ride in my captain's ride gear, so I feel reconnected to that charity. I'm going to make sure that I call a couple of people from the charity tomorrow to check in if there's anything I can do. Because I know that the families and kids that they're supporting are even more in need now than they normally are. So I thought today was a good day to really focus on a bit of our own, you know, thinking about what we can do for other people, a bit of mental health issues, while still getting out there and pushing it hard. So I'm going to do an indoor workout here on my indoor trainer with Zwift. I'm going to go for a ride for 45 minutes or so. I'm going to try and find a couple of people to ride virtually with at least. And you guys might want to head out for a run or a walk with the family, whatever it is that allows you to reconnect with some of those communities and charities that you might have been working with in previous times and haven't had the opportunity to do now. So that's it really. Nothing much more than that. I'll come back to you after I've done this workout, give you a bit of a wrap up about what that involved. Feel free to do similar to what I'm doing or do your own thing, but it's really about today reconnecting with some of those things that I know drive a lot of you that maybe we just haven't had the opportunity or the mindset to think about over the last few weeks. Now's a good time as any to do so. So thanks again for joining me. I'll be back to you very soon. Enjoy the workout. Come back and say hi and bye when you're done. And thanks again for tuning in. Cheers, guys. Well, that was exactly how I love my workouts. Puddle of sweat, can't really talk. It was just under 24 kilometres on the bike with 12 30-second sprint sets. For those of you who do a bunch of riding, it's about 2 and a bit times my FTP, or around 510 watts for 30 seconds for 12 times with decreasing recovery periods each time. So 8-minute warm-up, 30-second sprint at 510 watts, and you got 2.5 minutes the first time, then 225, 220, so on. It's about six and a bit watts per kilogram at top speed, and then recover in between, try and get that heart rate to drop. So a lot of the 10-minute workouts we've been doing over the last 8 weeks, have been designed around that. So high intensity, time to recover, try and get your heart rate dropping faster and faster as you get fitter and fitter, which means the next rep you can push even harder or at least as hard, and get the same amount of benefit, as opposed to just going flat out for 5 minutes and you get decreasing effort, so you get decreasing benefit. So a lot of this high intensity stuff is aimed around that, increases your overall endurance, so when you go hard for longer, you can keep your heart rate down lower, be more efficient with processing oxygen, breathing, none of which I'm doing very well at the moment. Thanks guys for joining me for another workout for Wednesday. Hope you got to enjoy your ride, walk, run, even just thinking about or putting a call into one of your favourite charities or people involved in one of your favourite charities. Really important at this time. Hope you've taken the time to think about that. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.